Oh, yes. Oh, yes. How are y'all tonight? Hey, Nosy Neighbors. How are y'all doing tonight? Can y'all let me know? How are y'all doing? Y'all should be able to hear me and all of the things. Let's see. How is everyone? Hopefully, notifications are going out. Let me mute myself, though. Where am I hearing myself at? Somewhere. Oh, here. Mute. Alrighty. Let's see. How are ya? I know it's a little late. Well, it's not late for me. It's not late for me, but I understand it could be a little late. It's 9 o'clock. It's not late for me at all. Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. I see something. I see something. Um, let's see. Y'all come on in. Now y'all come on in and like and share the live. One thing I will say, it was 57 people came in that was like waiting, and all 57 of y'all liked the live before it started. Now, baby, I live for y'all for that one. I live for y'all for that one. I live for y'all for that one. Thank you. So y'all come on in and like and share the live. Like and share. Now this is YouTube. So if anybody needs the link, let me put it for you. Matter of fact, the best thing for you to do, because I know people may be unfamiliar with sharing the YouTube link, the best thing to do is to go to my Facebook page, and I just put the link for YouTube on my page. Just go to the bottom and hit share. That's the best thing to do if you're not sure how to share on YouTube. Go on my Facebook to the bottom of the uh the YouTube I just posted, and hit share there. That's the best thing. I made it easy for you. All right, let me get to some hellos. First of all, Vera. Vera was the first person in the building. Hey, Vera, how are you? Hopefully, you're off tonight. But if you are at work, I hope you have a good shift. Hey, Vera. Diana Caleb, hello, love. Linda Whitaker, hello, Linda. Denise Williams, Phyllis. Venice is in the building. Hey, Venice. Linda Madise, hey, Linda. Miss Lady, I'm going to say your name correctly tonight. I almost slipped. I almost slipped. Miss Lady is in the building tonight. Hey, Miss Lady, I got it together tonight. Diana Caleb, Glenda Harris, hello, love. Sherry Gardner, 1973 left eye. Miss Kennedy, Lasagna is in the building. Hey, Lasagna. Hey, CNA, how are you, love? Nomadic Bliss, Van Life is in the building. Hey, Nomadic Bliss, how are you? Thank you for joining us tonight. Mabel O'Neill, Lily Coleman, Audrey White. Nosy is fine. How are you? Let me tell y'all something. I was intending on posting to Facebook and YouTube, and Facebook just kept giving me an error message, and it just kept doing it. So I'm like, well, child, must be a sign. Don't even put it over there. Don't even put it over there. I said, they must have like the title. Kay Shavers is in the building. Susan Miller, Beverly Hall. May Opstepper. Hello, hello, hello. Jerea, Susan Miller, Glenda Harris. Vera is saying hello to Susan. Wendy Boykin. I love your last name. Hey, Wendy Boykin. Taisha J. So hello, one, hello, all. Thank y'all so much for coming on through. Sharon Bugs is in the building. 219 in the building. I need everyone to share the live on YouTube. If you don't know how to share it on YouTube, go over to my Facebook page and go to the bottom of the video and hit share there. Karen Twin is in the building. Um, Taka Key is in the building. Hello, love. Thank you for coming on through. Penny Bestina. Y'all make sure y'all following Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay down to the Facebook and also the Instagram. Feeding Souls with Chef and Tay. Miss Kennedy in the building. Hey, Miss Kennedy. Let's get those shares up. Thank you so much, love. Hey, the likes are coming up. 121 likes. We have 234 in the building. So y'all continue to like and share the live. Roberta is in the building. Roberta, I have some information for you in regard to the last thing we talked about. So I will message you hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. Sophia is in the building. Hey, Sophia. Our favorite Chef and Tay fans is in the building. Hey, love. Thank you for coming, an official Nosy Neighbor. I appreciate you. Let's see. Tawanda is in the. Wait a minute, now what just happened? Tawanda is in the building. Hey, Tawanda, thank you for joining us tonight. Destined for greatness. Y'all continue to like and share the live. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Miss Billy Francis Watkins, one of my favorite Nosy Neighbors, is in the building. Thank you. All of y'all are my favorite. Don't y'all start now. Shit. Mabel O'Neill has shared the live. Thank you so much, love. Our favorite chef, Carmen and Tay fans have shared the live. Thank you so much. Thank you. Life According to Lena is in the building. Y'all make sure you are following Life According to Lena on Facebook as well as YouTube. Now, wait a minute, baby. I gotta see two somethings. I gotta get caught up with the things. Facebook as well as YouTube, and it's Life According to Lena on both Facebook and also YouTube. Make sure you're following her. Nicole Love is in the building. Hey, Nicole Love. How are you, Lawrence B? How are you? Daria Counts has joined us tonight. Makita Harris. How are y'all doing? Lady 50 has joined us. Keita, Vicky Parks. I see something. Rosa Johnson has become an official Nosy Neighbor. Now, y'all know I'm about 6 Nosy Neighbors away from my goal, short-term goal. So thank you. Now I'm 5 people away. Rosa Johnson, I thank you so much for becoming an official Nosy Neighbor. Oh, and now I just heard something. Y'all hold on one second. I heard, baby. I know who that is. I know who that gots to be. I heard something. Angela is in the building, baby. Angela is in the building with the huge cash app. Baby, I told y'all it's nice to meet a rich friend. Y'all better, I don't know what to tell you. I appreciate all my friends, but baby, them rich friends, they come through something different. They come through different. Her and it's a few of them. I might forget a name. Somebody get me. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. Cindy Butch is in the building. Antoinette Lane, y'all welcome. Rosa Johnson as our newest Nosy Neighbor. And Miss Johnson, when you get a chance, throw up your favorite turquoise emoji. As I get a few more members, I should be able to do another custom emoji on YouTube. Dynasty Jones has joined us. Thank you so much, love. Y'all come on in and like and share the live. Fonda Jackson, come on in and like and share. Thank you for sharing, Kathy Terry. Teresa Bailey is in the building. Miss Bailey, I think I haven't seen you in a minute, so thank you for coming on through. Maybe I have, but I can't remember seeing you. So thank you for being here. Frida McFall is in the building. Thank you so much for coming on through and things. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Lisa O'Neill, hello, love. All right, so we got over 300 in the building. We're about to get started here in a second. Ziva Fox, hello. Just sharing. Thank you, Miss Johnson, for sharing the live. Yes, that is the cash and the app. Thank you so much, Penny. Yes, I do love hearing something. Yes, we are not mentioning anyone else in the chat and where they are and what they did and how they said and when they said it. Vera Jackson, I see something, has been a member for 8 months and maintained her membership. Thank you so much, Vera. I appreciate you, love. You know you're one of my favorite Nosy Neighbors as well. Miss Charlotte Pickens with the super sticker. Thank you so much, love, for the super sticker. Thank you for always supporting the chat. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. We're going to talk about something tonight. And, it's a little on the, let's just put things into a little bit of a perspective. Daphnis Jenkins is in the building. Thank you so much for coming through, love. Cassandra Brooks has been a member for 6 months and maintained her memberships. Your rewards for all you do will be great. Oh, thank you so much, Cassandra Brooks. I appreciate you. I appreciate you maintaining your membership. Thank you so much, love. I heard something. Thank you so much. Miss Billy Francis Watkins, thank you so much for the cash out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So y'all continue to come on in and like and share the live. Nicole Love says, "Is this Willie Lynch? Is this Willie Lynch? Is this Willie Lynch topic going to a dunk in the river and head to the YouTube kind of combo?" Well, you know what, Nicole Love. Actually, that's how I was planning it. But as I tried to bring Facebook on, it didn't want to come on. I was like, "Girl, is it the name or what is your tea?" So I just said, "Well, must not been meant to be." I heard something. Miss Gail. Miss Gail, thank you so much for the big cash out. Thank you so much, Miss Gail, for the big cash out. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are so supportive. I can't wait to get those Nosy Neighbors sweatshirts coming out. They're coming, y'all. Just be a little patient with me. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. And I thank y'all for supporting me. And they look amazing. I'm going to show you how they look, and I will be opening those up, sometime shortly, for we can get our Nosy Neighbors sweatshirts and t-shirts if you would like as well. So thank y'all so much for all of your support. Hey, Francis Harris. Hello, love. Hi. How are ya? Y'all continue to like and share the live. We got almost 400 people in the building. Y'all continue to like and share. And again, if you're not sure how to share on YouTube, go over to Facebook and just go ahead and go under. I see 20 shares on Facebook, so thank y'all so much. Go over to Facebook on my page and just hit that share button at the bottom of the YouTube live. I heard something. Miss Phyllis, thank you so much for the big cash app. She said, "We love you." Darnell, I love you back, Miss Phyllis. Thank you for always supporting the channel. I thank y'all so much. Like, the support is real. Y'all have messaged me and, ensured me that if anything were to arise because of you know, something y'all thought y'all were able to decipher in someone's message, that y'all had my back and that it would be taken care of. And I appreciate y'all for all of that and for all of those things. So I want to talk about a couple things tonight. Well, first of all, I want to share, if y'all have not seen on my post, hold on, let me pull it up. Let me. Pull it up. Let me pull it up. So, let me go ahead and let's see. Okay. So, I made a post of it, but just in case you missed it, let me comments. Let me minimize the comment real quick. So Pastor Gloria reached out and wanted to sponsor some families. And I thought it was a magnificent idea. Y'all make sure y'all are following Pastor Gloria. If you go to this post, her Facebook is there. But matter of fact, I just went and grabbed it real quick. Make sure you're following Pastor Gloria. I just put it in the chat. Make sure you're following her Facebook. So she came to me with the idea. I heard something. Thank you so much, Pamela. Pamela, for the big cash app. Thank you so much, Pamela, for the big cash app. I appreciate you, love. Baby, y'all do not play. Baby, I appreciate all of the cash apps. Don't get me wrong. Small, big, whatever. I appreciate all of them. But, baby, y'all do not play about me. So she hit me up and she wanted to give away for some gift cards for the holiday season, and I wanted to contribute to that as well. So we were able to increase the amount. So this year, 2023, for Thanksgiving, we'll be giving away $500. There's going to be 5 families that we're giving $100 gift cards to, and these are families. Yes. Um, these are families that are in need. Now, keep in mind, you all, not some of y'all. I put in here, be respectful, right, of your request, because not in need. Like I'm gonna take this money and buy me some shoes, and I'm gonna get this money and put to the food. There are actually people in need, so I'm just asking you to be responsible with your request because there are actually people in need, and so I'm not gonna get all that deep into that. But we are blessing 5 families with $100. I don't know if it's gonna be a gift card or cash app. However, Pastor Gloria wants to do it. So you can go on the post that this is at, which I think that post was yesterday. Let me see. Yeah, that post was 1 day ago. So you can either go under the post and tell, a little bit about your situation and why you could use the money, or you can send an email to givebackwhenyoucan222@gmail.com. Givebackwhenyoucan222@gmail.com. We will be picking the 5 people and announcing them on November the 9th. So excited when I was able to help with this cause and give back, for Thanksgiving, because a lot of people, it's expensive. Food is expensive. And, I don't even want to get into like, well, people got this and they got this or whatever. Listen, if you need help, if you know you need help, share it. So I don't know what to tell you. If you know you need help and you're legitimate with that request, please send that email or comment under the post. So there is that I wanted to talk to y'all about tonight. Let me take that off. And let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. And then we're going to get into it. Yes. Again, Pastor Gloria brought it to my attention and I wanted to contribute. And so I partnered with her to help make this happen. And I'm grateful to be able to do it. So looking forward to that. And just that fast, it's like at least four to six people between the comments and the emails, between both of those, at least 4 to 6 people that I've counted so far. Yes, food is very expensive. And then Thanksgiving, shoot, the dang on turkey, you have to decide what you're gonna do sometimes. Are you gonna do the turkey? Are you gonna do a ham, baby? Ain't no honey baked ham. You better get you a ham, put some honey on it, and bake it with some brown sugar or something, and creme brulee. I don't even know what that means. But you better do something because ain't no honey baked ham. And anyway, we used to have a honey baked ham. Them hams that got smaller, more expensive. Child, you better bake your own ham and put some honey on it and bake it. All I can tell you. But y'all continue to come on in and like and share the live. Hello, hello, hello to everyone coming in. Come on in and like and share the live. 425 in the building. And if you do not know how to share the live on YouTube, go to Facebook on my page at the video that says YouTube and hit share at the bottom. Share it to your group, share it to your personal pages. Let me see if anybody else has shared it on Facebook. Let's just take a gander. But how are y'all tonight? So we still only have 20 shares on Facebook. Go to Facebook. Those of you who don't know how to share it on YouTube, go to Facebook, and under the first post where it says YouTube tonight, 18 minutes ago, hit share under that live. Hit share under that live. Thank you for sharing, Keita. So I wanted to talk about a couple things tonight because, and I want to. So, I did see a couple of messages as to, hey, I thought you were not talking about this, or not thought you were doing that, or I thought you was doing this. Listen, it's called a transition. And I wanted to get whatever I said, I wanted to get off of my chest. And when I said what I said, I also said, like I had been saying, you stop and everybody else will stop. I said that. I've been said it. But some people don't want it to stop, whether consciously or subconsciously. Some people don't want it to stop. So tonight, when I was thinking about things and I thought about, there are some things happening that have happened in the background that haven't been mentioned because, first of all, they have not been effective, even though there's been an attempt. It has not been effective, so it's just wasting everybody's time. And sometimes, you don't need to give light to things. You have to kind of, I guess, make a decision on what you'll talk about and what you won't talk about and what's the reason for those things, right? So, um, with that being said, there's some things that are still happening. I will say that there's even now this petition, right? That I saw against Tay. And that lady, as far as I know, she's minding her business, drinking her water, and she entered this competition, which is her right to do. If she wanted to do it, either you're gonna vote for her or you're not. And I saw a petition out, and I'll say I saw it. And this is the attention Frog always wants, but that's why I saw the petition. I saw it over on Frog's page, so I just want to show that stuff is still going on, and it is going to continue to go on, but we're going to get deeper into that in a second. But I just want to say that I saw it on Frog's page, and as I looked at it, part of what made me talk about it is because it's 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 like black on black crime. It's like, not to say that there are no white people involved, right? But when you go through these things and you think about these people that are involved in these things, it's really black on black stuff, right? I made a video, several videos, but one video in particular, I say, you're fixated on Carmen and Tay when there's a lot more people doing a lot more egregious things and they're getting away with it. And most of the times, what you see with this is black people. And so, as I was thinking about this tonight, it kind of it came to my mind several things. Um, and here, just for example, here is this one. Oh Jesus, baby. Well, God Almighty knows the nosy neighbors. Um, well, sometimes there'll be white people. I'm not saying that there'll never be a white person. What I'm saying is that if you look through it, Lord, I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't prepare myself. I was just clicking. Oh, the nosy neighbors. And so not to say that there won't be any white people, but what I'm saying, oh, the nosy neighbors, my God, on today, the nosy neighbors. Um, shit, I wasn't. Oh, that's why I need to prepare. Damn it, I wasn't ready for this shit. Mm-mm. My God, on today. So I'm not saying that I got to get back on track. I got to find myself a way to get. Now that's a beautiful. Whoever this is, beautiful. I don't know who that is in the front. Beautiful. But all that I'm saying is, my God, on today. No wonder, girl. That's the face of the nosy neighbors. Shit. Why y'all? I need her on my team. Fran. Fran, I need you over here on my team. You is the mascot. The hell you talking about? Now y'all know I get thrown off real quick. The hip hop hell. Fran, I need you over here. Fran, the hell you doing over here? You is the mascot. The hip hop hell. Anyway, Fran, I digress. What I was saying was, I'm finna not click on you no more. I'm finna get off of here. What I was saying was, you know, Lord Jesus, let me stop this. Uh, my God, on today. What I was saying was that as I started thinking about everything, and even today with this petition thing and all of this stuff, right? It's just so crazy how black people are on top of each other. Some people would say crabs in a barrel, they'll say this and they'll say that, all of this stuff, right? So we're just going to get a little bit more deep into that conversation tonight. And what I'm saying is that there's no white people, but I'm saying it's majority black on black. If you look at um, the people that are involved, who are they always picking at? Who is Frog always picking at? It's always another black woman. Who is she always picking at? Frog is always on another black woman. Who is Ethel and all of the characters always picking at? Is always another black woman, right? It always is. And so I want to talk about something tonight, and I want to read this because all of this stuff came to mind when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about tonight. So I want to go ahead and I want to read this. Now, a lot of you all may be familiar with the Willie Lynch speech of 1712 and what it is and what it represented. But in case you're not, or in case you forgot, whatever the case may be, I'm going to read it. And as I'm reading it, just think about the words and think about the nature of black people. And I have the right to single out black people. I'm black, right? So I'm singling us out. I'm talking about us because this is where the activity is. So I want to talk about it. And I want to read the Willie Lynch speech of 1712. So it says, and hopefully y'all can hear me well. Can y'all hear me? Before I get started, can y'all hear me? Y'all don't forget, if you have not already, please like and share the live. Making sure y'all can hear me before I get started. Okay, so y'all say yes. Okay, thank y'all. Come on in and like and share the live. So what it says, let me go back to it. I clicked on. It says, gentlemen, I greet you here. And this is again, of course, his name was Willie Lynch, but this is the Willie Lynch speech. And then you can look it up and whatever you need. So it says, gentlemen, I greet you here on the bank of James River in the year of our Lord, 1712. First, I shall thank you, the gentlemen of the colony of Virginia, for bringing me here. I am here to help you solve some of your problems with your slaves. Your invitation reached me on my modest plantation in West Indies, where I have experimented with some of the newest and still the oldest methods of controlling our slaves. Ancient Rome would envy us if my program was implemented. As our boat sailed south of the James River, named for our illustrious king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problem is not unique. While Rome used cords of woods and crosses for standing human bodies along the highways in great numbers, you are here using trees and ropes on occasion. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from a tree a couple miles back. You are not only losing valuable stock by hangings, you're also having uprisings. Slaves are running away. Your crops are sometimes left in the fields too long for maximum profit. You suffer occasional fires and your animals are being killed. Gentlemen, you know what your problems are. I do not need to elaborate. You know what, gentlemen, you know what your problems are. I do not need to elaborate. I'm not here to enumerate your problems. I'm here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have a foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 300 years. My method is simple, and members of your family and your overseers can use it. I have outlined a number of differences amongst the slaves, and I take these differences and make them bigger. Let me read that again. I have outlined a number of differences amongst the slaves, and I take those differences and I make them bigger. So I'm going to take what are the differences between black people and expand that amongst them to split and divide and conquer. He says, I use fear, distrust, I use envy for control purposes. Heavy on that, I use envy for control purposes. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take this simple list of differences and then think about them. On the top of my list is age, right? But it is there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade, the light skins versus the dark skins. Then there is intelligence, there's size, there's sex, there's the size of the plantation, the status of the plantation, attitudes of owners, whether the slave is live, whether the slave live in the valley or on top of the hill, east, west, north, or south, whether the slave has fair hair, coarse hair, is tall or short. Now that you have a list of the differences, I shall give you an outline of action before I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust. Distrust is stronger than trust, and envy is stronger than adulation, respect, and admiration. The black slave, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self refueling and self generating for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old black male versus the young black male. You must pitch the young black male versus the old black male. You must use the dark skinned slaves against the light skinned slaves, the light skinned slaves against the dark skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male versus the female versus the female. You must have your white servants and other overseers distrust all black people, but it is necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us. They must love, respect, and trust us only. Gentlemen, these kits are your keys to control. Use them. Have your wives and children use them. Never miss an opportunity to use them. If used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, you all can go read that yourself or however you want to do it. And it's something that is called indoctrination. And there's been, we talk about systemic racism and all of these things, but there's also mind frames and mindsets amongst black people that sometimes we don't talk about enough. So I say that to say, I said earlier, why is it that all of these people's oughts are with other black women? Why? And I'm not saying they should find a white person to have an ought with. All that I'm saying is, why do you think that it is that it was only with other black women? Why do you think that the ought went from you did the homeless wrong to look at your hair, look at your clothes, or you're buying Gucci, or you're doing this, you're driving that. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you buy that? Oh, look at this house. Why do you think it went from what it was supposed to have been to those things? Why do you think that is? There was someone who introduced color into it. They said one time Chef Carmen only liked light-skinned women, as if we have forgotten about Godiva, right? When Godiva was in the picture, baby, she is the most beautiful chocolate woman. And baby, I don't know what to tell you about it. Chef paraded her around just like she would anybody else. So, but it was said as if she only likes light-skinned women. I don't know if anybody remembers that or not. So then they tried to bring color into it. So my question is, why is it that, and then they have the nerve to say they support Black women, and it's about Black women, it's about Black businesses. So just today there was this issue of cancer, and Tay said she did this and she had cancer or whatever. Tay came on and cleared that up today. But do you think they'll come on and say, well, you know what, I may have misinterpreted that, I may have seen something and took it and believed it and thought it was true and didn't fact check, didn't discover anything, just went with what I saw and thought it was true and ran with it? And do you think they're going to come back and apologize? No. So it's very much so giving all of these things that were indoctrinated into people's minds. You know, I'm better than you, or you think you're better than me. The house nigga versus the field nigga. And let's not forget about the nigga with the money. Because the nigga with the money think they control every damn thing. Bow down to me. How dare you try to escape when I treated you well? How dare you try to escape me when I treated you well? This is the nigga with the money. So it's all of these, and whether they're conscious or subconscious thoughts. Because why are there no white people involved in this in a scale of the headliners, not the people in the bike, not that nosy neighbor that we saw? Why are they not the headliners? I said before, when they like to carry on this thing, oh, she did this and she scammed these people and she did this, but baby, are there not people that are pillaging through the Black communities in a larger scale that ain't got nothing to do and can't touch? Chef Carmen can't touch what you ever would have thought she would have done compared to them. But you don't want to spearhead none of that. It's kind of like black on black crime, because you must find it easier to go to your neighbor's house than you do to a house where you can, you know, they may have 7 times more money or whatever. You find it easier to pillage through your own neighborhood, which is also trying to make it, might not hardly be making it or whatever. You find it easier to do that. So there's a lot of mentality. I don't give a damn if the people think they're smart or if they're dumb. You know, we need to check ourselves with this mentality, because it is very catty. And again, I will say, and I said it 1,000 times again, I came to try to put a mirror in people's face for them to see what they're doing. And maybe in some ways that was effective to somebody, and maybe in some ways it wasn't effective to who I wanted it to be effective to. I tried to call peace in the situation. I've tried on many occasions. I've tried to say, okay, well, look what you're doing. I tried all of those things. But at some point, and I'm going to tell you what it reminded me of as well. Another thing that I thought about that it reminded me of. Hold on. I thought I had it up. I was reminded of this scripture, which is so powerful as well when it comes to what we're talking about. If it will load. For we wrestle not against flesh. It says, and it's Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers and against rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So as we thinking that we're more surfaced, and it's because you said this and you said that, actually, there's a lot of below the surface activity that is controlling the minds of these people. They think they're right for what they're doing. They're relentless. You know, they double down. And I guess they find it exciting or fun. We do have the mental health of it all when it comes to some of them. It's very clear the mental health for some of them, but some of them, they think they have the greatest sense, but maybe they can't see it either. Maybe they can't see it either. So I came to this is my conversation that I wanted to talk about tonight. And we see it all the time. If you really, really think about it, we see it all the time. Why is your aunt always with your brother or your sister? Why is that? You don't think about that for a second? And like I said, I'm not saying go create one with another race. You should be trying to. And why is it also that when you so-called quote unquote see somebody doing wrong, why is it your resolution? Why is it that in the quest and your resolution is to tear them down, and it's not to try to attempt. I've not seen one of them outside of maybe someone who she had a direct relationship with. The other ones on the outside, I haven't seen any of them say, well, I tried to reach out to her and tell her this is what I think she did wrong. I thought she was doing this wrong. I tried to tell her, this, you could do this better. You shouldn't do this. You just jump straight in, criticize, condemned, tear down. You went from the objective point to her hair, her nails, her teeth. And why do y'all stop to ask yourself, why is that? You don't have an objectified point. And you've been on it for the longest. Why is that? I told you other people are getting away with the same thing you proclaim as your issue with this one person. At the very least, if you even thought it was true, she ain't doing it now. So what about the other people that are getting away? How is your cause and your art stuck and stifled in one place when everybody else is getting away that your issue is so called with? I don't understand that. And I won't understand it because it's not to be understood, because that's not your issue. These things are subconscious. They are deeper than I guess you can think of. And I guess some of y'all would never dig below enough to think of what it is, because I guess you're just surface people, But it is, if it's not conscious in your brain what you're doing, it's very much so subconscious. Because ask yourself, why is your issue always with another Black woman? And these are in the Black Lives Matter times. These are with the women power times. But how is it so easy that you can tear down? And then you have these self-proclaimed positive people like Big Nick who come on and, like, I just call a thing a thing. You want to get in on the algorithm, girl. Like, my thing is call a thing a thing. Why? I cannot. And so I want to say that as for me, it will be a transition. I am transitioning because I can't live in this place that these people have decided that they want to live in. So it will be a transition and you'll see it. So it may not look how you wanted it to look, but it will be a transition. And I've said this weeks ago. I've said it weeks ago. I said weeks ago I was going to finish something I started, and I'm even reevaluating that. And I'm not going to say how I'm reevaluating it or whatever. But that is what I wanted to talk about tonight. I'm going to read a couple comments because I haven't been seeing any comments so far. Let me take this away. Hold on one second. Let me take that off and go back to comments. Somebody says it's frozen. I don't think it's frozen. Is it frozen for anybody else? Are y'all hearing me right now? Are y'all hearing me clearly? I don't think it's frozen because I see it moving as I'm talking. Let's see. Oh, it is frozen? I don't see how it's frozen. I don't see how it's frozen. Maybe it's frozen for some of y'all. I don't know what to say about that. A lot of people are saying no, and some people are saying very clear, no, it's fine. So I don't see how it's frozen, and I can normally tell. We can hear you. No, we hear you. Okay, so I think it's not frozen. All right. So envy and jealousy is awful. Exactly, Cynthia. And like, let's call a thing a thing. Check. We all need to check ourselves. My channel name is We Can All Do Better Because We Can. Have I ever said that I was 100% uh, uh, clear or perfect in this? Even my attempt to show people, no, I have not said that. I've never said I was 100% perfect, but my intentions were good, and maybe they think theirs were too. But we need to reevaluate all of these things. It's not frozen. Everybody said it's not frozen. All right, so I'm reading a couple comments because I didn't come on here for a long time. And I'm just going over some comments. Let's see. So, what do y'all think about tonight's live? Like, I have. Are you all familiar with Willie Lynch syndrome? It's so old now. Chef and Tay are living their life while they're stuck on the ridiculous at this point. Yes, absolutely. Jealousy is the root of hatred. You're fine. Hi, Simone Foster. Thank you for joining us. You probably have to catch the replay. And I do know that YouTube probably has some ads there, so it's probably a little bit behind. Thank you, Taka. Thank you so much. Since she's doing this out of desperation for money, maybe we need to tell her to set up a GoFundMe. That crab is desperate for $1. My God. Tonight's live was amazing and very educational. I had no idea about this. Thank you so much for sharing this, Darnell. Oh, you're welcome, Penny. You can look up Willie Lynch letter or Willie Lynch syndrome. And if you think about when that was, and just the word indoctrinate, when you put stuff in somebody's mind, and I'm going to sing a little bit of a song before I leave out of here, it's kind of like casting a spell. I love it. I had to Google the syndrome, and it's actually really interesting to read about. Even I'm a white person, knowledge is power. Oh, Roberta, I, I didn't think about that. Some people would not have known about what it is. So let me ask you all, if this is your first time hearing about Willie Lynch, the Willie Lynch letter, or the Willie Lynch syndrome, put a number 77 in the chat. Just be honest if it's your first time hearing about it. Would it use time in more positive fashion? Exactly. 77 if it's your first time hearing about it. Jealousy, envy is the seven deadly sin. Exactly, Cassandra Brooks. But they ain't gonna call a thing a thing. She didn't say she had breast cancer. Right. She said she didn't have breast cancer, and then I commented and said she is still considered a survivor. Yes, exactly, Stephanie Allen. And I didn't see the whole ins and out of that, so I just briefly saw that it would seem like a miscommunication. But then they don't try to gain clarity. And even after them finding out that it was maybe something they misunderstood, they're not going to come and apologize or take it back or rectify. They're not going to do any of that. Janice Carter says, very informative, and I certainly do know about the Willie Live concept. It's not going to stop because it's all based off jealousy and jealousy of Tay, and they want to live the life that Tay has. So 77, a lot of people had not heard about it. Wow. So look it up, you all. When you get a chance, look it up for yourself. And it's still a subconscious thing that's going on. There's no money in the world that is worth the Ethel and her demons that are doing. I would never go there. And they're unrelenting. They double down. They don't stop. And as my mom would say, God is gonna handle this. And I know that's true, but it's so hard sometimes. But Penny and Rebecca, is good to be educated as an ally. Yes. It's so hard sometimes, but at some point, what I realize is that I don't want to live in the darkness with them. Like that's where they want to live at. They want to wake up every day there. And I don't want to do that. She was called a liar, and she wasn't even talking about breast cancer. She was talking about another form of cancer. They were wrong. Not to, yes, I saw that something about a post under a breast cancer post, but just in solidarity, just as cancer in general. And that I guess that was the miscommunication, or they didn't try to seek clarity. Truly, knowledge, truly is power. I live in VA near James River. Love you down there. Oh, Susan Miller, I love you back. Um, I love you back, and it's so interesting that you are, there and near the James River. So I'm glad we talked about it tonight. It really came to me out of nowhere as I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about. We all need to love one another and stop the negativity always going on. I love you, Dawn and the Nosy Neighbors. I love you too, Robert Muir. And we're gonna not. Oh, you're not frozen. We're going to be, yes, that is Ephesians 6:10-12. Absolutely. Um, it's really crazy because the letter said this could help for thousands of years. I really feel it's basically still going on. This is heartbreaking. Actually, it is, Penny. It is still going on. And, there are some nuances that maybe we can get into like later, but there's some nuances of light skin and dark skin and uh, growing up and how, especially in children, because you kind of get it from adults, and in the rural community it might be more prevalent. It's so many nuances in all of these things, and it just becomes a subconscious thing. And I think that for some of the smarter people, because not everybody over there is dumb, for some of the smarter people over there, I would ask them to check themselves against what I read tonight, because they seem to be demonstrating some of those characteristics, and maybe they haven't identified them or know where they're coming from. We need to hear your positive. We need to hear your positivity and look at the issue in many different ways. These people can't open their eyes to see it. Thank you, Sheila Parker. Exactly. This is what it is about, opening your eyes to see. Because my question is, and they probably won't hear some of the stuff, right? They'll hear it, but they won't hear it. Why wasn't your approach to say, hey, sister, if I saw Sheila Parker doing something, and I'm gonna say, hey, Sheila Parker, I need to talk to you for a second, because I'm seeing this and I'm seeing this and I'm seeing that, and it's not a good look, and it's looking bad, and other people are saying it, other people are seeing it, and you should stop it, and you should do this, and you should whatever. But instead, right, because that's when you talk about, oh, my black people and my Black Lives Matters and my sisters and all of this stuff, right? That's what you should be doing. But instead, I didn't even attempt to help Sheila. Now, I know some of it, because they're big liars, right? I know some of them are going to come and say, oh, I attempted, I reached out. No, you didn't. Not in the way that you could have. You did not lead that with love. When you thought there was an issue, you did not lead it with love. You're gonna lie. And that's the thing. I cannot with the lies. It's too many lies. It's so many lies. So they're gonna come and say, oh, I did that. You don't know what you're talking about. You didn't, when you had an issue, not before you had an issue, when you had an issue, you did not lead with love in your issue. You went in with the BS. And if you tried to lead with love, you didn't try it long enough. You did not. Amazing, Darnell. I see the Tays on the post, same scripture. Yes, I read a little about it. How about every Nosy Neighbor Chef Corner follower block those? Yes, Chrissy Light. Part of what we can do is, at this point, if we say we're fed up with it, as I told you all, if they have 1,000 people watching, we're a good 300 or 400. So if you're truly fed up, block the page, don't watch it, don't send it to me, and I will say I don't really need nothing else sent from those pages unless it's something major. And I guess I almost don't even want to say that. But if it's something major, because that's going to be up to interpretation. But come on now, we should know major when we see major. So if something egregious happens, like yes, but if it's just something, oh, she said this, he said that, they're going to continue to do what they're going to do. So I agree. Chrissy says, block the pages; they're useless. The more people keep going back and watching them, the more the devil is busy, the more evil is stirred up. Yes, I agree. A very informative, Donnell. Thank you so much. Remember, vote today. Yes, vote for Tay for the Fabulous over 40. Absolutely. Um, It's October only breast cancer. I had thyroid cancer. There's and Cynthia McCaster Ellis. Um, I'm I'm assuming you when you say you had that you're a survivor. So I'm grateful that you survived the thyroid cancer. I did hear Tay's live, and she was like, "There's many forms of cancer, not just breast cancer." And because she's on the breast cancer post, well, people can be in solidarity with breast cancer. Period, not just uh with cancer, period. I'm sorry, not just breast cancer. So I understood that. I understood that completely. Let me go back because I done clicked something and got off of the dang on thing. Okay, here we go. Um, I'm light skinned and boy, I go through it. And it happens. Light skinned people go through it, dark skinned people go through it. So it happens and it's still happening. Montrese Melendez is letting us know now it's still happening today. Y'all, and I'm just gonna be real. Sometimes a certain person will walk in a room and people don't like it, and it happens a lot with women. I said this before, a nice looking woman, or and it sometimes has to do with light skin and dark skin, or sometimes have to do with how she puts herself together. And sometimes a woman will walk in a room, and some of the women are like, it's the most terrible thing I've ever seen. They will instantly not like her. Oh, she thinks she because she got on a nice outfit, or because something is accentuated on her, or because she got a bow, her top got a bow around her neck or whatever. You could have wore that today. Anybody stopped you from wearing that? Just because you want to put your raggedy t-shirt on, you'd be all right with Montrese coming in looking fabulous. She ain't said nothing to you. She ain't looked down to you. She looking good. She smelling good. And but women, there is an issue. They will look at woman and they be like, I don't like her. It's something about her. It's really not. She ain't even said nothing, darling. She ain't even said shit. Maybe others had different types of cancer. Exactly. They said BB's son is being bullied at school and she don't care. Somebody sent me a clip of that. She definitely seemed like she didn't put much emphasis in it, and she's trying to blame it on like what social media or whatever. I don't know who her son. I don't even know who her son is that's in school. The only two children that I've talked about is the adult children. So I don't even know who that son is that she's talking about. And if anything, maybe they seen her damn lives and seen she's a damn crazy lunatic, and maybe that's the issue. What I love about this with you, Darnell, is truth and not made up. I totally love listening to you and the Nosy Neighbors. You rock. Oh, Robin Muir, thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Stephanie Allen says, reminds me of the book Brainwashed by Tom Murrell that I read years ago. Some are just brainwashed, and it's sad. We must lift each other up and not tear each other down. Absolutely. These are worthy conversations. Absolutely. Thank you, Dee, for bringing this info to our attention. The hateful idiots are reaping what they sow. It's affecting them, their children, their family, their friends, and they're too stupid to see it. Cheryl Creek, baby, you said a mouthful then. I'm going to read it again. Thank you, Dee, for bringing this to our attention. The hateful idiots are reaping what they sow. It's affecting them. It's affecting their children. It's affecting their family and friends, and they're too stupid to see it. My God, on today. Um, I don't know what I don't know nothing about that lady. Let's see. I was um I was thinking he's going through this. You won't give up the activity, right? Like just like the other one's son, he going through this and he doing all that, and it's because of the medicine. That's why, girl, you didn't stop to evaluate that you're. He's repeating the same stuff that you're doing and displaying to him on a daily basis. It's like, why is there no? And this is what I'm talking about the subconscious. Why is there no deeper thought Why is it so hard for you to self-reflect to say, well, damn, every day I get up acting a fool. I'm in the middle of the street saying, hater, come to me. I'll come and beat you up. Why don't you bring yourself into that? To say, well, damn, he doing the same thing I'm doing. Or with the other one, if the whatever's happening at her school, well, damn, why is it? Is it that the kids see you online acting the damn fool? And it don't take but one. It don't take but one to know you was online acting the damn fool every day like a high class idiot, and go show the other ones that they're like, shit, your mama jelly beans on the live every day acting the damn fool. I mean, girl, keep it real and call a thing a thing. I have to stop watching. It's mentally exhausting and it's an understatement. Let's mean what we say and say what we mean. Can we do that? It's approaching 2024. We don't have to wait to January for a New Year's resolution. If we're tired and the people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and maybe, and I will say this, maybe if we step aside, maybe God will move a little faster with his karma instead of us intervening. Or I'll say myself, maybe the mirror obviously ain't working. They look at the mirror and they say, hey girl, hey hateful girl, hey spiteful girl, hey. They look at the mirror and they say, hey evil girl, hey. So God obviously has to do his or her job. Pastor Gordon says, great job, son. The Willie Lynch syndrome, powerful observation. Then to bring the perfect scripture, definitely isn't a fight with flesh. It's darkness. Yes, the text says it's a spiritual sickness. Ephesians 6:12. Absolutely. And it just came to me, these things in the order of that what we're talking about. The fourth strike is over. In other news, not the fourth strike is over. Shell found on the road, dead. But anyway, Terry Bankhead says, I'm white and was raised in a black home. I have dealt with racism all of my life, and when I view history, it makes my stomach hurt. It's so heartbreaking, and yes, it still happens every single day. Absolutely. And it's very intricate. It's very intricate. It's not only black and white, it's black and black. Oh my God, yes, so sad. And I'm sure sometimes it's white and white. Yes, I know people think all light-skinned people are stuck up. I went through that during my childhood. Yeah, I've seen it so many times. Just they don't even give some people a chance. It's just don't dress nice and be light skinned. I mean, it just really happened. It's so catty with women. That's so true, Darnell. It's called intimidation. There goes the show where the comprehension level is slow. Oh, I accept Lena's challenge not to watch these pages, and I've been at peace. I'm not missing anything because it's the same BS in the day and signal. Yes, accept Lena's challenge to not watch them. Don't watch them. We are probably a third of their number, if not 2/3. Well, maybe half, not 2/3. A third or a fourth. I don't know the damn math. A fourth or either half of their number. So if we stop watching, let them whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna keep doing it, obviously, until God puts them. And maybe they won't. If some people will die in this world and never learn a lesson, they will straight leave this earth and think still in their same mind. They think God told them to do what they're doing. They think all of these things, and they may die with that. And I've seen it in life. So maybe they'll learn a lesson, and maybe they won't. Yes, I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2020. Had chemo and radiation. I didn't have one side effect. All that gave it all to God. No tears at all. Thank Lily Coleman. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I'm so glad to hear that you're on the other side of that. Thank God, like you said, thank God, all praises to the Most High. She was telling people they could send her cash out for her son. What the nerve. Child, they said, I did. Somebody sent me that because they still sending stuff. They said begging. What? Cash out for the son? What that's gonna do? Make him feel better? I don't understand. What's that's gonna do? What people don't realize is our sins can fall on our kids in the household. Yes, I have read that in the Bible also, Pastor Gloria. Your sins can fall on the next generation or generations after. Absolutely. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month for women and men too. I am a 16-year survivor. God bless you, Miss Billy Francis Watkins. I'm so glad that you overcame as well. I am so glad that you overcame as well. I have never tried to be anything but myself. I'm black and Italian, but have always identified as black. And a beautiful black lady, I might add. So, it happens. And I'm glad that you are speaking up on it. And I'm sorry that it happens to women. I'm sorry that sometimes women are so catty, they don't give another woman a chance. And it's not always even light skin and dark skin. Sometimes, again, it's just a woman carrying herself a certain way. If a woman is classy and she walks into a room and she has this poise about herself, she smells good, she interacts a certain way. It's that. And then it'll be like, I don't like her. So it ain't always just the light skin. It's sometimes the way a woman carries herself. I was sitting on the panel for H youth and just looked at the crowd and caught someone saying my name, and I think I'm somebody. It hurt me, but smile. What? Hold on. It hurt, but my smile remained. I addressed it in my remarks. Let me see. You was in the crowd. Somebody says my name, and I think it's somebody. Letitia, let me read you. Yeah. Oh, four page. Let's look at the crowd. Caught somebody saying my name. Oh, so maybe they were saying something bad about you. You're saying. I think it's somebody. I think you may be saying they were saying something bad about you. Maybe I'm understanding from your message. What is much more powerful than love? Hey, all right, y'all. So I came on for a to tell y'all that I have I stopped our last chat with Miss Faith. I have some things coming up. Do you have to have cancer? No. Not to my understanding, I should say. I think it's 40 and fabulous, and it's nothing to do with cancer. Danielle, you ain't never lied. They think they're right and can be on the deathbed and still mean and hateful. My God, Miss Rhonda, on the deathbed and still mean and hateful. My God, on today, they have me working around my house all pissed and ugly looking. I'm taking my power. Take your power back, girl. Let me tell you something. Some of these people is just sad people. And like I said, some of them, unfortunately, they're going to die like that. Me and my 3 kids are going out to eat and wear something pink Saturday. I'm taking my ex-boyfriend that went through cancer also. Oh, Miss Coleman, that's nice of you. I'm glad that your ex recovered as well, and that's nice of you to take him out. I read their lips. Oh, you was reading their lips. They was talking about you. You thought they was talking something good at first. Thank you all who accepted my challenge. Yes, accept Lena's challenge. And when Lena made that challenge, look, I was like, well, you can make that challenge, and I was on board with her challenge, right? But I was like, well, I got a little bit of stuff I want to get off my chest. So I will say that I told you I'm in transition. So I am I don't know the percentage, but I'm in transition. I am accepting Lena's challenge as well, but I am in a transition. So let's all be in that transition, whether you're cold turkey and stop watching, or for me, I don't know. I don't want to get all into it, but I'm in transition, and let's either stop cold turkey or make some great attempt to do what we need to do to stop it. Because again, if we say we're fed up and we say they're this and they're that, then why are we watching them? Then you don't have anyone in your life to make you happy. You don't want to see anyone else happy. That's true. Samantha Forbes, that's what I thought. It's a fundraiser for breast. Oh, it's a fundraiser for breast cancer. Okay. You said it would meet me there. That's okay too. Yeah, I will meet you there. Challenge accepted. I refuse to watch them. Absolutely. Like let's get on board with that. Light skin hair, and I don't have light skin, long hair, and I don't have any friends. That's sad, Miss Linda Mediz. That is so sad. That's so sad. Um, I don't know. I don't even. I just can see like the things I've seen in life when I read your comment. I will say this: there are people, Miss Medice, out there that will be a good friend and who will not be jealous of you. You have family members sometimes. I have a family member, one in particular, that she likes to be the number one person in the family, right? And she's threatened if she feels like you are getting more money than her or you're doing better than her. She begins to be threatened. So it happens everywhere. It even happens in your family. There's nothing we can really do about it. Not that. Let me put my phone on mute. Not had to send that right now. There's nothing we can really do about it. With people, it happens in our family and it happens everywhere. You just have to gain your discernment about who people are, how they are, and you have to move accordingly. And there are good people who mean you well in this world, and you have to find it. You have to find your village. All right, y'all. So I'm about to get off of here. And I would like to end with a little bit of this. And this is like an older song. I thought it was very fitting of the conversation that we're having tonight. Um, and this is, probably a different rendition of the song as well. But we'll end with this, and I will see y'all on the next live. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. You better stop doing the things you do. Oh, I tell you. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. You better stop doing the things you do. Oh, I tell you, I put a spell on you, and now